الزعيم العظيم
तो मौका दीजिए ना कहने का, आप अपनी तारीफ।
मुझे केवल इस सरकार की कमीशन मिली थी। मुझे एक शपथ लेनी पड़ी थी कि मुझे जहां भेजा जाए, जमीन से, समुद्र से, हवा मार्ग से मैं जाऊंगा। अगर मुझे मरना पड़े तो मैं मरूंगा। सुन लीजिए आप हमारे जवानों की कदर करिए जो मर गए हैं। ओके, आप उनको कुछ नहीं दे सकते, कोई पेंशन नहीं चाहिए, वो मर गए हैं। आज बड़ा दुख हो रहा है कि हम अकेले रह गए हैं, कि हम फौजी अकेले रह गए हैं रोने के लिए।
नहीं, आप अकेले नहीं है। नो, आप अकेले नहीं है। जीडी बख्शी, लेट मी टेल यू, साइलेंट majority of decent people in this country. We don't wear patriotism on our sleeve. We are not scoundrels that we are called because we simply believe in pride for our own nation. Because we say we look at the tricolor with the same pride that you, a soldier who was commissioned there and was prepared to give his life up for the nation. We may not be soldiers, but we are not scoundrels. Yes. And there is an attempt today to say that you are alone. Who says you're alone, G.D. Bakshi? Every single right-thinking Indian is with you tonight. As far as this argument, as far as that, so you must not feel emotional about this. Because we do as well. And because there is an attempt to typify, I say tonight, G.D. Bakshi is the face of the Indian patriot. Not the scoundrel at Patiala House Courts. G.D. Bakshi and soldiers like him are the face of the Indian patriot, not O.P. Sharma.
Modern management is based on objective. They'll always say management by objective. But it's not based, but Indian management would be management by consequence. Everything is a consequence. So
I just, because I know you'll agree, Dev, that I just wanted to put in a little bit of correction that we're going on talking of it as Indian. We should say Hindu, because Indian also has Muslims, Christians, everybody.
No, I will use the word Indian. You may use it as Hindu.
Why would you define Indian as Hindu then?
No, I don't define Hindu. I'm using as an Indic concept because the idea of karma originated in the Indian subcontinent. Please, let's not take it away from that. The idea of rebirth, Buddhism, Jainism, Hinduism, originated in the Indian subcontinent and spread around the world. So it is an Indian idea, right? Just as the idea of Qayamat and commandments emerged in the Near East and the Middle East. It didn't appear in Europe, it didn't come in America. These are Middle Eastern ideas. Just as Confucius is Chinese, karma is an Indian concept. And let's not deny its origin. Yeah? Just because, so India is, for me, the place where the idea of karma emerged and allowed many other religions to come in. Other parts of the world where there is no karma, no other religion is allowed to enter. You will not have Hindu temples in Middle East, but you will have Middle Eastern mosques coming and celebrated within the karma ecosystem. So let's give ourselves a little bit credit for being kind.
No, of course. Do you think it would be better if we gave up the idea of target setting and commandments and heroes and absorbed a more Hindu management system?
But why? If you have to be Hindu, you don't give up anything.
अब्दुल रज़ाक खान, एक सवाल मैं आपसे पूछता हूं। आप कांग्रेस पार्टी के बहुत बड़े समर्थक है ना? कांग्रेस पार्टी की स्थापना किसने की थी? कांग्रेस पार्टी की स्थापना किसने की थी?
अब ऑडियो नहीं जा रहा होगा।
जा रहा है। वो गूगल करेंगे, कुछ भी करेंगे। कांग्रेस पार्टी के बहुत बड़े समर्थक है। कांग्रेस पार्टी की स्थापना किसने की थी? अब्दुल रज़ाक खान, आवाज चली गई। देखिए, नकल के लिए भी अकल की जरूरत होती है। इतना मत एक्ट करिए कि आवाज नहीं आ रही है। एलन ऑक्टेवियन ह्यूम, A.O. ह्यूम। चलिए आवाज मैं आपको बता देता हूं, ये अंग्रेज था। कौन था ये अंग्रेज आप जानते हैं? कांग्रेस पार्टी की स्थापना करने वाला एक अंग्रेज। चलिए अब मैं आपकी आंखें खोलता हूं। ये एक किताब है विक्रम संवत की, एक बार इसको पढ़िएगा सर। मैं भी अब कोशिश कर रहा हूं पढ़ने की पिछले कुछ दिनों से। पन्ना नंबर 20 है, इसमें लिखा गया कांग्रेस पार्टी की जो स्थापना हुई थी। अब आप तक आवाज पहुंच रही है, बहुत आसानी से पहुंच रही है। 1857 की क्रांति का दोहराव दोबारा ना हो, ये सुनिश्चित करने के लिए कांग्रेस पार्टी का गठन हुआ। और उसमें लिखा गया कांग्रेस हैड नो इंटेंशंस ऑफ सीकिंग इंडिपेंडेंस। कांग्रेस की ब्रिटिश रूल से आजादी लेने की कोई मंशा ही नहीं थी। और ये लॉयल्टी मतलब ये प्लेज अनस्वेरिंग लॉयल्टी टुवर्ड्स द क्राउन। अब्दुल रजा खान एक अंग्रेज ने करी थी कांग्रेस पार्टी की स्थापना। आपको ये नहीं पता मैं क्या, एक अंग्रेज ने करी पार्टी की स्थापना। सावरकर 1857 की क्रांति के गर्व का एहसास कराने वाले सावरकर, वो 1857 की क्रांति का दोबारा दोहराव ना हो, कांग्रेस पार्टी का गठन। और जिसने की वो उस वक्त इटावा का कलेक्टर था, ये A.O. ह्यूम।
(1000 AD to 1707, or even beyond that, almost till 1857, you had the Muslims who ruled India, and after that the British who ruled India. But if you really look at the proselytization question, if the British were really here to convert, and I don't hold a brief for the British, how come in 100 years of British rule we have only 2% Christians?
That's a tribute to the Hindus.
No, I mean, so therefore, while a lot of other things fell to their sword, why is it that conversion did not take place? And the answer is very clear. The British were here to actually commercially exploit. They were rapacious about India. They were not interested in the Christian faith.
No, I don't agree with that. First of all, every country which, for instance, whole of Europe was converted after the Christians took over in 50 years to 100% Christian. Every country conquered by Islam, like Iran, Mesopotamia, Babylon, Egypt, all converted 100% to Islam. In India they didn't. Neither the Christians could do it, nor they, because there was consistent fighting against it. Whether it was Shivaji here, or losers like Rana Pratap, or Vijayanagaram, or the Ahom dynasty, or Guru Gobind Singh, there was continuous rebellion in India, which is not reflected in the history books, which the Congress government also continued, which is written mostly by Britishers or their stooges.
Know a couple shooters that hit you on the block. Ain't a janitor, but I hit you with a mop. Better watch your friends, they quick to turn the...
Mr. Ambani, my name is Mahrukh Inayat. I'm a former TV journalist, and I'm curious, and I ask this on a lighter side, partly because you have business interests in news channels and also as a viewer. What do you watch at 9 p.m? Because the charge against TV channels is that they've become extremely noisy, and the debates are being relegated to shouting matches. I'm just curious to know, what do you watch at 9 p.m?
Before going to sleep, watch Arnab, and I like him quite a bit.
I think that is the safest note to conclude this on.
I have to be honest, so it's your basic piece.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable.